Hi there, this is Marty from owingsart.com. That's OWINGSART.com, and today we're going to take a quick look at these Stabilo mini markers or mini pens. Made in Germany. Stabilo company markets these for kids, school children, students. They're not marketed to be artist quality, but for kids and people who want to do projects and stuff, they're marketed for them. These pens and Stabilo pens altogether sell really great in Europe, and people use them a lot. Now, Stabilo says this is in the miniature format. These pens are about, I'd say 4 inches tall or so, and they have this hexagonal shape to them, so they won't roll off a tilted surface if you have them on there or your kids are working on an angled table. They have a metal enclosed tip for super long life and durability, which is kind of nice. Did I mention the 4mm tip, which is another thing, so 4 millimeters. They come in 18 colors altogether, of which I have 18 here today that I'm going to test one at a time. We'll go through the fast forward time lapse so you don't have to watch me scribble all of them out. But they also come in with 5, you can get 5 additional neon colors if you want. And one of the things that Stabilo says is a differentiator for this particular marker is that if you leave the cap off, you know how kids are always leaving the caps off markers and they dry up pretty quick and you have to go buy new ones. If you leave the cap off, that it won't affect these pens that greatly. And I put that to the test. I talk about that a little later here in the video, but they're not lying when they say that. So, and these also have a ventilated cap. I should mention that. So just here as I lay down the colors, you can see they're very bright and very vibrant, and I think they're very lively, so kids will like using them. So here I'm just going to run some colors down back to back here, and I'll start with the yellows and the oranges and the reds, and we'll see. I've got this colorless blender here. This is a standard Prismacolor colorless blender, and I'm just going to run the brush end of the colorless blender through these colors and just see kind of what happens. And you can see it gets a little bit muddy, but they do blend slightly. I wouldn't say they're made for blending, because they definitely aren't, or at least it doesn't look like. But you can see in the purples and the reds, you can get a little blending with these, even the brown here. So I just try to run a few colors over existing colors, like that green over the yellow and red, just to see what that would do. Now I'm going to try to blend these colors I laid down earlier now that they're dry, just to see how well this alcohol blender works on them. And you can see on the blues and purples, pretty good, but some of the other colors not so much. But anyway, what I like about these Stabilos is like the non-drying, you know, if you leave the cap off, or the kids do, it's not going to dry out. I like the way the color is vibrant and bright. I mean, I think that looks good and it speaks for itself. Nice dark rich color, and they're easy to use, and they're small, and so they'll fit into little hands real well. So just overall, I mean, great for kids. And you know, I think the big thing here is, like, if your kids are going to do marker work and you want bright, vibrant colors, these are just the ticket for that. And then if they, you know, your kids are little and they leave the cap off, you can come back in a little while and put the cap on, and you're not going to notice a difference. I did test that just for a short period of time, about 20 minutes, and I didn't notice any difference at all. So, so that's great. You know, these aren't, what they aren't is they aren't artist quality markers, and the blending isn't going to be there the way you might expect from a Tombow or a Copic marker or something like that. But you know, again, they're not made for that. So I think great markers for kids, and just great project markers for students and stuff. So, well, that's a quick look at the Stabilo mini markers or mini pens, so made in Germany. So drop a like down if you wouldn't mind, leave a comment or question. I like getting those, and always respond as fast as I can. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. All right, this has been Marty for owingsart.com. So long, everybody.